10 places that found me when I stopped looking. Did you know that some of the most unforgettable journeys happen when you aren't even searching? It's almost paradoxical. The moments when you let go of the need to control your path often lead you to the most profound discoveries. Imagine standing in a place you never intended to visit, yet feeling as if you've uncovered a piece of yourself you didn't know was missing. Today, we're exploring 10 extraordinary places that revealed themselves to me when I stopped chasing and simply opened myself up to whatever came next. These stories go beyond mere sightseeing. They remind us that travel is as much about inner discovery as it is about external exploration. So get ready to step off the beaten path, because sometimes the best adventures find you when you least expect them. Chiang Mai, Thailand. Chiang Mai was never on my initial itinerary, but when I stumbled upon it, the city's gentle rhythm pulled me in like a quiet current. Unlike the relentless pace of Bangkok, here the days unfold slowly, punctuated by the soft chants drifting from ancient temples and the fragrant aroma of street food cooking over open flames. It's a place where time seems to slow enough for you to notice the subtle beauty of everyday life. The flutter of prayer flags in the wind, the smiles exchanged in bustling night markets, and the quiet moments of reflection beside lotus ponds. Of course, the yearly burning season can blanket the city in haze, a reminder that even paradise has its trials. Yet, those smoky skies never dulled the warmth I felt. Sintra, Portugal. Sintra appeared to me like a dream conjured from fairy tales. Its palaces and castles perched atop lush, misty hills like jewels set in emerald velvet. Just a short train ride from Lisbon, this town feels a world apart, wrapped in legends and centuries of royal secrets. Navigating its steep, winding paths can be physically demanding, and the ever-present fog lends an eerie, otherworldly atmosphere that sometimes hides the breathtaking views until you're right on the edge of them. But that very mystery makes it even more enchanting. Walking through Sintra's whimsical gardens or exploring the crumbling walls of Moorish fortresses, I found myself transported into stories I'd only read about as a child. Chefchaouen, Morocco. In the Rif Mountains lies Chefchaouen, a city soaked in shades of blue so vivid it almost feels unreal. This isn't just a visual feast. It's a place that wraps you in tranquility and invites you to slow down. The journey here is an adventure in itself. Narrow roads winding through rugged terrain with the occasional challenge of remote travel logistics. But those obstacles fade when you step into the town's labyrinth of cobalt streets, where every corner reveals a new angle of beauty or a story shared by friendly locals. It's easy to get lost, literally and figuratively, in the blue maze, and that's part of its charm. Chefchaouen finds you when you let yourself wander without a map, reminding us all that sometimes the best experiences come from losing control and trusting the journey. Lake Bled, Slovenia. Lake Bled feels like stepping into a fairy tale, with its perfect blend of natural beauty and human artistry. The pristine lake, with its tiny island crowned by a centuries-old church, is framed by forested hills and a medieval castle standing guard above. What surprised me most was how quickly this postcard-perfect scene had become a hotspot for tourists, which means you have to seek out the early mornings or off-season moments to truly experience its magic and solitude. Rowing across the glassy waters or hiking up to viewpoints where the entire scene spreads out beneath you, I was struck by a deep sense of peace that only nature and history combined can evoke. Valparaiso, Chile. Valparaiso is a city that assaults your senses in the best possible way. A kaleidoscope of color and sound perched precariously on steep Pacific cliffs. It's famous for its street art, vibrant port life, and the quirky funiculars that climb its hills. But behind the vibrancy lies complexity, economic disparities, safety concerns in certain areas, and a city constantly evolving amid challenges. Yet, it's precisely this mix that breathes raw authenticity into Valparaiso's streets. I found myself drawn into conversations with artists whose work pulses with hope and defiance, tasting fresh seafood while overlooking the churning ocean, and feeling the heartbeat of a place that refuses to be defined by its struggles. Luang Prabang, Laos. Luang Prabang is a place where spirituality and nature intertwine so seamlessly, it feels like stepping into a living meditation. Golden temples shimmer at dawn, as saffron-robed monks collect alms in quiet processions, while the Mekong River flows steadily, indifferent, yet ever-present. The town's peaceful pace offers a balm for the restless soul, but it's not without its seasonal quirks. Floods sometimes disrupt daily life, and tourism's rise brings change. Yet beneath it all, the genuine kindness of the locals and the timeless beauty of its ancient streets remain untouched. I remember waking up to the soft morning chants blending with bird songs, sipping sticky rice desserts from humble vendors, and realizing that some places find you precisely when you need their calm most. Matera, Italy. Matera is a city of contradictions, ancient yet alive, rugged yet breathtakingly beautiful. Carved into limestone cliffs, its sassy dwellings tell stories of resilience and reinvention, from impoverished pasts to modern-day marvels. Walking through Matera is like wandering through a living museum, where every stone and shadow holds centuries of human experience. The city's uneven, narrow pathways demand sturdy shoes and a patient pace, but the reward is an immersive encounter with history that feels deeply personal. Essaouira, Morocco. Essaouira's windswept shores and centuries-old fortifications create an atmosphere that's both relaxed and alive with history. The constant Atlantic breeze refreshes the air but also means packing a jacket for comfort. The town's Medina is a maze of artisan shops, fish markets, and spice stalls, humming with life but never overwhelming. If you're lucky, you'll experience Nawa music echoing through the streets at night, a soulful sound that stirs something primal. Essaouira doesn't hit you with grandeur. It's a subtle, slow-building charm that catches you off guard, like a favorite song that creeps into your heart when you least expect it. This place finds you through its laid-back rhythm and the simple joy of being present. Jiufen, Taiwan. Jiufen is a mountain town, cloaked in mist and mystery, its narrow alleys aglow with red lanterns that feel plucked from a storybook. Tourism has grown, especially after being featured in films, but visiting in the quiet early hours reveals a different Jiufen, intimate, contemplative, and rich with local flavor. The climb up steep stone steps is a workout, but each pause offers a view that makes every breath worth it. Ocean horizons fading into fog, tea houses filled with the aroma of oolong, and moments of quiet away from the crowds. Here, I felt like I'd stumbled into a secret world, one that finds you not by accident, but when you allow yourself to embrace the unknown and the beautiful traditions still alive in every corner. Lofoten Islands, Norway. The Lofoten Islands sit far above the Arctic Circle, where nature is both majestic and merciless. Towering peaks rise sharply from fjords, so clear they reflect the sky like mirrors. The weather is unpredictable, often cold and windy, and getting there requires careful planning. But for those who brave the journey, the rewards are nothing short of spectacular. Pristine wilderness, charming fishing villages, and the chance to witness the ethereal northern lights swirling overhead. It's a place that demands respect and resilience, and it finds you when you're ready to embrace solitude and awe in equal measure. Lofoten reminds us that sometimes the greatest discoveries come not from convenience, but from venturing beyond comfort zones into the raw heart of the world. If you enjoyed these stories of places that found me when I stopped looking, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more journeys into the unexpected, and share your own moments of surprise and discovery in the comments below. Because sometimes the best adventures aren't planned. They're gifted to us when we least expect them, when we least